So I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I find it really interesting how soon you can feel twins moving. Um, I just thought that it was because like it was my third pregnancy, like before I found out that they right twins. Um, I just thought like maybe I just had like a gigantic baby because I have 9 pound babies. Okay, I was over 9 pounds myself. I was 9'5". So, and then so was my husband. I think he was like 8 something, and he came like 3 weeks early. So he's huge. But anyway, I swore that I felt the baby, okay, move at like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, like seriously so early. And I was like, I mean, it could be gas, but it's like, if you've been pregnant, that little turn that they make in there, and it kind of like it feels like you have like something in there moving, right? It doesn't feel like gas. It does not feel like your bowels moving. It literally feels like something is just like turning around in there, right? And that's what I've been feeling. And now I am measuring at, I think, like 10 and a half, 11 weeks. I think I'll be 12 weeks on Sunday. And I'm not really clear. I'm trying to keep up with the doctor's office app of how far along I am, because the babies are measuring bigger by like, I think it was like 5 days or a week maybe. I was like, of course they would be, right? I'm not just having two, but I'm having two gigantic children. But and it tracks. But anyway, I'm laying here and I haven't felt like a whole bunch of movement like this, like how I felt in the very beginning. I haven't felt as much of it in the last like 3 weeks. I think I was a little stressed out because like I was trying to figure out insurance and I hadn't had an appointment yet, and I was just like really nervous, and I was praying a lot, and I was really scared. I was just it feels better once you get the ultrasound, right? So I think, and a lot of times whenever you are a little stressed out, preoccupied, you don't, like the baby in general while you're pregnant won't move as much. I thought I heard my daughter wake up. Anyway, but I'm like sitting here and what am I doing? Oh, I'm like looking up dresses and stuff because I've been wearing a lot more dresses. Because even though I'm only 11 weeks along, I can't fit in my stuff in my waist. And I thought that was a joke at first before finding out, okay? I was like, wow, I'm just going to get so fat, right? No, because everything still generally fits me in my legs and everywhere else normally, and I still look normal. It's just my freaking stomach. And I'm like, am I playing like with everybody? Because even my in-laws said that they noticed, they were like, she is showing a lot. And I was like, y'all, I have to eat every 2 hours. Like, I'm starving to death, like literally starving to death. And anyway, I'm sitting here, I'm like looking for dresses and stuff, and just like tops and things that I can like pair with some, like black maternity short legging shorts or whatever. I'll get to it, I swear. I'm sitting here and I just feel like the rolling in there. And it is just so crazy. Like now it all makes sense. Everything makes sense. It makes so much sense. I was so hungry, so thirsty, so sick. Like my boobs, immediately. I mean, everything just started to change, almost like I was 10 weeks ahead is what it felt like. I didn't know that it would be this different. Everybody else is like, oh, that makes sense. You're feeding two babies. And I'm like, yeah, but they tell you whenever you're like pregnant with, what do they call it? A singleton? I'm still learning the terms, by the way. Okay. It's like, okay, so they just call it a twin pregnancy at the doctor, but like, would you call it a multiple pregnancy? I've been trying to like look on TikTok and find other like twin moms who are pregnant, so I can kind of get an idea of how much I'm going to suffer in the next 2 months. Because I'm just going to be so gigantic. But and I'm trying to plan on when I'm trying to kind of expect it in my head that in about 2-3 months, maybe 4 if I can push it, I'm going to want to stop working. Anyway, babies are moving. I'm talking right now, so they're not. But if I just sit here, and they like it when I lay on my back. So if I lay on my back, not as much on my side, then they like that. And that's what I've noticed. And they'll move more. But yeah. Also, at the ultrasound, baby A, very chill, if I remember correctly. Very chill. Didn't really move a whole lot. We couldn't really get a good like look at baby A. But baby B was just like we got a good look at baby B. So, and I've noticed in like other twin moms, like they will talk about that like one baby is way calmer than the other one. But yeah, it's so crazy. And hopefully I get the genetic testing so I can find out the genders of the babies. I'm still in shock, you guys. Like, literally. Okay. What a wild journey already. Okay, I'm done.